welcome to Snake on Music News. Today I'm joined by Tommy, Steve and Ollie from Arcades. How you guys doing?
Good, man.
Good.
Yeah.
No,
I'm not joining the club of growing the big beers like everybody else.
Not joining.
You've got some catching up to.
Just a bit.
You're always growing back. Last time I see you, anyway.
Oh yeah, it's growing back. Fair.
Yeah. So since we last had a chat was December. Since then you've actually released your debut EP called Religion, which is here. How does it feel to finally get this out and for people to listen to?
It's good, man. It is really good.
It's been like a tour it, but
yeah. It's been a bit hard, like kind of just being locked in the house. Whilst it was like I just said before off camera, like a knock at the door on the day of lockdown, and 250 vinyls like turned up. So they've just been behind this bar ever since. Yeah, so it would be nice to get back out and do a few gigs, but we're doing anything for you on the 29th of August.
We are, yes. That's a week on Saturday. It's a good one. Q6, so get down to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. So it's called Religion. Why is it called Religion? Tell us through that then.
Just because it is, just because it is. That's the name, man. Music's religion to us. You know what I mean? Like, it's what we're doing. You know, it's not our 9 to 5 just yet, but we, you know, every day after work we're going down to the rehearsal room or sitting here writing a song. It's
not just a job. It's not just a hobby. It's a lifestyle. Like religion. It's dedication.
Absolutely. So this was actually, I think, this is the first release. Do you treat it a bit like a baby sort of thing, you know? It's like children, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is yours, I guess.
What, Tommy?
Yeah.
Hold him like that.
It's yours, isn't it? It's your firstborn, isn't it? Like, it's something to be proud of, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
massive.
We've not been able to hold anything in our hands for.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
So
Well,
it's not a physical release. Yeah, it's good to
have it. And
check.
Truth, mate.
Yeah, it definitely is, man. I think, you know, when it's open, it's going to be in HMV. The CDs are already there, but it's just like it's been shut, then it's open, then it's shut.
Got a big gap where they should be.
They will be in there as soon as we can get them in there. But it's, yeah, definitely, it's so nice to hold. And it's like when you get talking to like new people or, you know, new fans and stuff, it's something you can give them, do you know what I mean? So like, listen to stuff on Spotify or downloading or however you listen to music, it's like, it's good, but there's nothing beats like holding a big juice.
Oh yeah, so it's something more to look at as well in the list.
Brad said vinyl there.
Yeah. So just tell us, where was the EP recorded at? Where did you go to record the EP then?
Magic Garden Studios, we've been there quite a long time now. I've done quite a few like recordings with Gav Monaghan, his name is the producer. And yeah, he just seems to get the best out of us at the moment. And it's the work process, the way we go in, and the way it all kind of happens is quite relaxed. It's just in Wolverhampton, so it's not far
from here, really.
Yeah.
Really.
Still a big learning process for us.
Yeah.
We've been doing a few ourselves, haven't we? Been getting into that during lockdown.
Yeah, we've been writing so many songs like in lockdown. It's an album's worth of tunes, so we've got a few mics that we bought and borrowed, and yeah, Steve's been taking the reins with that, so we've made some cool demos, man, and they're sounding really cool.
Good.
I was really happy with it. So.
Happy days. So when you were recording this EP, was it quite stressful, or was it half and half? Like, was it fun? Was it like straightforward, or was it?
Yeah, it was stressful.
I think we were prepared enough that like it wasn't in any way stressful, because we'd already like made demos of all the songs before we went in.
Yeah.
We were thinking it was between like 6 songs, and we were going to choose 4 of them, so we went in with these 6 demos. And kind of said, yeah, we just had a bit of a conversation of what it should be. And we just went straight into it. Just kind of, we knew what we were doing, we knew all the parts that were already worked out. There's a few little changes here and there, but for the most part, it was kind of already
the case was walked in and just let it go and just jumped in sort of thing.
Again, yeah.
Wicked, so let's get into it. The first track on the EP is called Say Hello. To me, this is your Arcade. This is our first EP release. Just like saying hello and introducing yourself into the world. Just tell us a bit about that song.
Pretty much is, man. It's a little bit of an arrogant rock and roll tune, 2.5 minutes or whatever it is, and it's yeah, it is literally what you just said with the name. It's very obvious, and it's just I like that. It's kind of like, you know, going out on a Friday night, you're snapping at the heels, and you're on for it. But yeah, no, I really like that song. I think that's one of my favourites, like of the shorter songs we've got. It's just a big rock tune, and yeah,
that's it. On the track 2 is called In the Water, which you actually wrote in your bed sit, I believe, Steve, isn't it?
Yeah, many years ago now, actually.
That song's old. That's like 4 or 5 years old.
Student house when I was in uni.
Yeah.
There was casting our mind back a long way. But yeah, we put that one sort of under the rug for a while. We didn't really work on it for years and years. I can't remember how it came about again. I think we just started playing it one day, and it just felt different. It felt
It's one of
better,
them, isn't it?
more
It's
energetic when we played it. Yeah.
The tunes. There'll be some songs that will be released that we've had for a few years, but just at the time, something didn't click. And it's weird. Like some songs you write in 15 minutes and they're finishing off an hour with the rest of the band, and then some songs you write and they take like a couple of years just to vibe it right. If you know what I mean?
Get the best out of it, sort of thing.
But I'm really, really glad that it came through, and because it's going to be a good one to play at festivals.
You said to your camera that's one you're really for playing at festivals. What is that like? It's got good.
It's so jumpy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's happy feel as well.
I feel like it's like we're baptising you into
The water.
our religion, our world, you know, because that's not that you thought about that when you were writing it, but that's always how I see it.
Yeah,
It ties
baptising
into
the religion.
yeah.
Obviously, this year is a total rock with the festivals, but you were meant to play Kendall Calling, which was quite big for you guys.
Yeah.
Do you hope next year festivals can be back on again and again get out there and play songs?
No, if they want it to sell out, they better
Get it now. Book it about, I'd say.
yeah, definitely. Like, I want to take.
We need to tell people, don't we?
Yeah. Let people know.
A song called Track 3 now is Grand Rouge Part 2.
Yeah.
You actually released Part 1 last year as a single, and this is Part 1. Just tell us a bit of a story between these two songs, and just tell us a bit about that song. It's about your tour band, Big Red, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah, I love this story. We've kind of moved on from there is a Part 3 that we'll see what happens with that. But so Part 1 was written. We all went on a bit of a holiday. This was a couple of years ago now, and we went with a few of our mates to the south of France and stayed in our friend's family home thing. Took about 2 weeks out there, and obviously me and Steve took up the guitars and stuff. And I thought it'd be quite nice to have a bit of a moment near the pool or whatever. And our friend Aaron. Shout out to Aaron, he's in Australia now, but if he wasn't on that holiday, I don't think that song would have been written. He literally said to me one day, we were having a beer by the pool, and he said, you know what, because we took Big Red, which is our tour band, so that whole transit van that we always go around in, and he was like, you should write a song about Big Red, but call it Grand Rouge. And I was like, right, I'm having that. So I had a few more beers, and I came out with Grand Rouge Part 1, which is like, how long is that, a minute?
2 minutes.
Yeah.
150, so
yeah. So buzz off that, and then part I was like, you know what, because it's like that, just sitting on my lily pad.
Yeah.
I was like, I really like that kind of melody, and I wrote so many lyrics for that first song. I was like, it was too good to bin them, and I really liked it in that melody. So I was like, well, I'm going to do a Part 2. And in Part 2, obviously, if you listen to it, it's got the strap yourselves up on the big red bus. So, and
also ties in, isn't it?
Yeah, so each song's got that same melody in a verse to kind of tie them together. But yeah, it's literally just about us on the road having fun with our mates wherever we are, and there's little kind of inside jokes in there and stuff. But it was a really nice process the way that those songs were written. Yeah.
Well, you said there'd be a Part 3 in the making. You also said there'd be some sort of a film or movie to go with all these 3 songs. Is that still something you're considering?
I was definitely drunk when I said that, but now I said it. That is going to happen.
He says all sorts, you can't hold him to every single thing.
But, that would be a nice thing to do. For this next batch of songs that I mentioned that we've started writing in this lockdown and stuff, there's a few ideas knocking about for some it's a concept kind of record that we're working on next, and I like the idea of homemade kind of videos, nothing a camcorder kind of thing. And
Wicked.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, kind of like that, and I like it. I like the idea of it looking homemade. So when I say like a movie, kind of mean like a tour diary, but maybe like a bit more rehearsed or something like that. But you could do something really cool with that,
do all sorts. Let's quickly again. When you play these songs live, what do you do it in order? So Grand Rouge Part 1, Part 2, or do you just mix and match, or what's the plan for there?
We do change the setup quite a bit.
Yeah, we just put them they're different songs. They have different kind of vibes. Grand Rouge 1's a bit shorter, a bit slower, so you might want to put them in different parts of the set to go with. We do treat them as separate songs, and there was one time where we had the Part 3 and we were playing that, and we did them.
That was in Austin last year. That's last year.
That's the only time we did them in a row like that. Yeah, but generally we just kind of treat them as separate songs. Yeah,
fantastic. last track on the EP is called Sticks and Stones, and this one's quite a bit of a sad song for you guys. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's about Matty in it, really.
Yeah.
Just tell us a bit about the song and how much like this song means to you guys as a band.
That came out. That song came about obviously when we lost Matt and stuff, and there was a lot of songs that I started writing then. And I think that's kind of where the music is religion kind of thing started for myself. Before I said to the lads, we should maybe call it religion. It was like a bit of a, it sounds quite hippie, but it was kind of a little bit of a healing process, sitting there with the guitar and singing, and like it's inevitable that you're gonna put your feelings and your emotions into your music. And yeah, I just wanted to, I really, as time went by a little bit, I was like, I want a song about our boy. So
Yeah.
I think that's it's a beautiful moment on stage, especially when we play in Leicester. It's a nice thing to, it's a nice nod to Matt, and I thought it was the perfect way to end the EP as well.
Good stuff. So I think it's a great song as well as a great way of dedication to him. I felt it was a class touch and all that. So nice for that one.
Cheers, bro.
Let's talk about gigs, and obviously you did start a tour. You did play obviously. The release of the EP was actually at HMV Leicester. That went well.
Yeah, that went well.
Until Big Red got parking tickets, I believe, didn't he? He was a naughty boy that day, wasn't he? Tell us a bit about that EP launch and how it went down. It was a good turnout, wasn't it?
Yeah, a lifetime ago now.
It was good from what I remember. Yeah,
It was the last proper day session we had, I think, before we all got locked down.
It was early, wasn't it? It was like 12 or midday.
We were on it about half 12.
Yeah. It was nice because everyone went to the pub after.
It was
good turnout there, wasn't it?
It was. I'm really surprised.
Yeah, it was great.
I thought because it was an early one, he's going to get up. He was out on
He was out on
Friday. Is Jack going to turn up? But yeah, no, that was great, man. It was nice to kind of, so we did an O2 show in November, just before last year, whatever it was. And in Leicester, and that was great. It went off, and I thought for this tour, we thought it would be nice to do something slightly different than go and do an O2 or another big venue kind of thing. It's nice to launch it in HMV as well, because that store was nearly going to close. They were going to close.
Yes, it was.
We saved it. That gig that we saved it. Yeah. No,
obviously, you did have a 20-day UK tour over across and European tour as well. You played Manchester, and obviously COVID struck, and it was a bit downhill from there.
That was a good gig though. That's Steve's prime.
It had to be really good, didn't it? The last one.
First on the last tour.
It was nice to get the two hometowns in just before.
Yeah, we did Leicester at HMV, we did Manchester, so it's better than nothing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So where do we stand
How
there?
dare you call Manchester our hometown?
No
chance.
It would say West London hometown.
Next week, yeah.
Yeah, so obviously that tour got cancelled.
Jesus.
Sorry, I just in a bit of a trance.
Yes, obviously that tour got cancelled. Is there any plans to reschedule it for next year, or
Yeah, we split up.
We already started booking it, and we have to cancel it again.
Yeah, we actually have.
Breaking news. We've got a new tour coming out.
And it's cancelled.
It's cancelled.
What? Yeah, no, it was rescheduled pretty soon. Because obviously at the start he didn't really know what was going on.
2-3 weeks that we done dusted then.
So they cancelled again. So I'm gonna book it for next week.
Should we do another one tomorrow?
Yeah, another one. We booked 5 tours. No, yeah, we will. As soon as we get back on the road, there'll be a bit of a plan. And to be honest, I think it will be probably time for us to release some new music as well. There's so much, and we're very excited about a whole bunch of other tunes as well. So
debut album potentially.
I think some of the ones on this one, I never said this before because obviously album's such a big thing, or in our heads it is anyway. But yeah, I definitely feel like some of these ones will be on it.
Yeah, I think the music that we're writing at the moment, like when lockdown hit, literally this room wasn't as tidy as it is today. But we sat in here and I was just shut the curtains, lock myself in. And I was just like, I'm going to sit on the acoustic until something happens. And yeah, they started flowing, and then we showed the rest of the lads, and from then we've been demoing and everything. So yeah, I'm really, really, honestly, really excited for everyone to see and hear what's
what's the next chapter.
Mm.
So well, that's it, guys. Thanks for coming on and taking time out. Appreciate it now. So,
It's a new thing now,
isn't it? It's the new normal, people say. So yeah, they've been Arcades. I've been Jordan. Keep the snake up and see you soon. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.